one dose solves any problem.
Alright, let's play some Mage.
You wanna go play to the beach with me, right?
Are we John Dicing or Incendiusing, chat? Incendius, let's roll it. I don't like these cards. It might actually be... I think it's not Azure Explorer, by the way. It's one of these two. Could take an Arcane Breath, though. Little cheap spell. Hey, Bumpy, I say another smoke. Let's go, Broom. Bayfin over this, sure. Lab Partner, sure. Arcwing is interesting. But man, I think Vrykle is solid. Chillo? I already have a Bayfin, do I want two? I don't think so, but I'm getting heavy on ones. I do have a couple Ellies. I think I still prefer Party Animal. Grub for sure. Tilly Pools. I need draw. I don't need more ones, it's getting too much. Let's take Middle Sim. These are pretty bad. I think we take Spontaneous. Soloist. Do I need a Pyrotech pop-off? Probably more than I need Splitter. Number of spells, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 technically, 7. Take Pyro actually. These are all pretty good. What do you mean, why maybe Schnabby? Chiromatic isn't a very good card. And draw is so important, but I don't have the elementals to support it, you know? This is much better for Curve. This right here is much better for cards like Pyrotechnician, because of the drink, and Metal Sim Servant and Tide Pools. It's an interesting pick. This is one that might really move the entire draft. I'm gonna risk the draw and try and pick up a synth. This is really not a soloist deck. I think I'm genuinely going Mage Scribe. Blast Rate for sure. Really not an audio splitter deck, it feels like. Still need twos though, huh? 1, 2. Yeah, I need twos. You can always leave lead, man, remember that. Especially now with the splitter. Let's take Molten Rune. That's not a very good card though, Schnabby, either. I don't remember what the option was. Take a Blastoid. Take a Blastoid again. The Blastoid is also really good because I picked the Unchained, right? There's the Synth as well. Reward for the Unchained pick, and we'll take 2. Reverb over Doo-Doo. Totem or Riot? Ah, nah. I've moved away from my Totem days. I insta-picked it like several times and insta-played it several times, this expansion. And I just went like insta-lose every time, like... It started to tilt me when not one single cast of one single totem of any single opponent ever was a bad spell, and every single one I force played and draft was always bad. It's like, why am I doing this? Riot, go for it. It's really close here. I'm really tempted to go Burn. Because I have so much, like, Swarm. Yeah, I know Tide can give me Molten, but... See, now I could take Soloist. I already have one. Let's take the Chef. Take another. Take Sharp-Eyed. I think I have enough Generation and Draw now. It was a close one, Matty. No, you're not listening. Because I already had the synth, right? there are turns where you just want to deal 3 for 3 or forge and then deal 6 rather than play tight pulls, discover 3 cards over 3 turns, and then 5 turns later complain your opponent high rolled their travel security death metal combo. Do you know what I mean? Tight pulls can give me 3 molten runes, but it will also cost me another 2 or 3 turns and 3 extra mana. I never played StarCraft TG, so I'm as excited as any new cards, which is a nice thing. I don't think so, Bimmy Butron. We don't usually get those cards in. I played anti-casual, I played the totem. Okay. This expansion, anti-casual, I think it never was good, but it was acceptable enough to where I could play it anti-casual for stream content. But now you get enough people that are saying, what the hell are you doing picking it? This sucks. And that all the people that want it, or a majority of them, still go, KW, you lost because totem, all the mages lose. That it's just, why am I doing it anymore? Not everyone, some people still enjoy it anyway, but it's just not where. But that's the thing, right, TG? It's not like that, right? Like, I'll do the fun stuff often, but if the reason I'm doing the fun stuff is for stream, and the subset of people that want the fun stuff complain that it doesn't align their way anyway, then there's just no point anymore. Let's see if we get a spell. We do, so I'll use this. I like your name, by the way. It reminds me of Jimmy Neutron. I know it has nothing to do with Jimmy Neutron, but it reminds me of Jimmy Neutron. I should have done that, TG. It's alright, though.
I feel the 7 galaxies! My blood is killing it! Magical might in the spotlight.
And it's better, Fixie, because it casts them, right? You don't know Jimmy Neutron, Parody? It's a cartoon. Used to be on Nickelodeon. What was the guy's name with the glasses who had like all the allergies and asthma? Hi, Jay, of course, Fabio.
My dressmates crave blood.
Was his surname legit Weezer? No. No.
Play it right. Magical might in the spotlight.
Hey Ted Beasy, welcome. And let's see, hey Paprikek, PoE 2N? I don't know, man. Probably never. Probably I'll play PoE 4 when PoE 4 comes out, okay? Hey Warwick, welcome.
We only need one.
The Giganuts Plague. The Giganuts Plague. Marvel Rivals? Should I play Marvel Rivals? They can kill my Incendious, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I guess not. Alright, whatever. Isn't it like Overwatch-esque? Arena when? I'm not good enough to play Hearthstone Arena type in the future. I've never played Overwatch as well. Would my PC even run Marvel Rivals? Oh, we were talking about PC earlier. Probably not anymore, huh? It is one third person. Interesting. Do they have a ping or? Oh my god, stay warm, Chris. Stay warm, man. DK in trouble for sure. I mean, they face me, so there's always next time though, Dealey. What about, have you guys played Delta Force? What's Delta Force, chat?
Kid versus Rastakhan. Stand before King Rastakhan.
This is going to be
Hey,
amazing.
Dramel. I think we full mull here. Even Insidious, I think we mull. Out of Exile. Fork Knife. Are they? Really? I went on Epic Games to get the free Lego Star Wars. Actually. Keeping the Elemental for later, maybe. And there was some advert for Fortnite OG. Hey, Hexadux. Lego games stress you out? I played a couple a while back. They seem a little too simplistic and childish, but I had a couple free ones that I went for, so yeah. I went 100. I played like Lego. I don't even know, some PS3 ones, so something from like 10 years ago, I guess. I think I'm still coining the Blasteroid, even though I have the Mage Scribe. They cost a lot. There's the free. There's one that's free. Lego Star Wars is free on Epic right now, Dealey, if you didn't know.
My will is not my own.
I could go for the draw. Sure. I'm not even gonna trade now. Let them figure it out. Not sponsored by Epic, by the way. Lego Indiana Jones, never played. I don't know. I think I played a Lego Batman one. They were free on the PS Plus, like, I don't know, when I used to play PS3. So, a very long time ago. I wish, Crisp. I freaking wish, dude. I freaking wish, man. Yeah, you played the Lego Star Wars. I think you have to like the franchise a little bit to like the game a little more, but it feels like a very... They usually feel like children-y games. You're playing Skyrim VR? Dude, I never played VR proper, really, but when VR was still early days, like still coming out and stuff. Wait, don't do it. When it was still early days, I tried some. And they made me feel like a little dizzy, man. Not gonna lie. I feel like reverbing my own thing. So I could reverb and chalice. Hope it kills this. Or I could double do the lethal. PS3 was more than 10 years. I bought my PS3, I think about 12 years ago, 11 years ago, Skull Dude, and it was at the end of its cycle. Miss Lethal? How did I miss Lethal? Skyzoo, please. Rag missed it. Okay, got it. So I didn't miss Lethal is what we're saying. Oh, and 8 Prejuicious, I'll update it. I got mine when I was 20, I'm 31, crisp, yeah.
Gee, what should
Lethal, where's the lethal now? Mother of pearlers. Because I remember I had a PS1, I had a PS2, and then I started going out drinking and whatever, and I kind of stopped playing a bunch, and then I used to watch my friends play on PC because I couldn't afford a PC. And then I finally saved up enough summer job stuff to get a PC. And I started playing PC things like COD and stuff. And then there was WoW and stuff. Yada yada. Not even gonna draw because I have a lot of stuff to do. And then, when I finally started to get to my master's level and I was playing like Hearthstone on my laptop, I finally started working and I bought myself a PS3, and soon after, like a year or two after, PS4. I think I bought my PS3 when the PS4 came out, actually. I mean, sometimes you have to, otherwise people will just never learn, man. I remember being in Butron, right? All my friends got a PS Vita. And they felt so bad that I could never afford to buy anything that they were all doing, that they pulled up and bought me one for my birthday. And we never even bought each other gifts usually. Well, not on launch, by the way. They were like on offer much later. It was really nice. It was really nice of them.
No, you're overpriced.
No, you're overpriced. Yeah, I played the God of War games on it. I think that's where I played the Lego games, actually.
Hold on, I've got this.
No, you're overpriced.
Surely they won't do this again, huh? Sorry, I forgot to update. I think, can someone confirm the druid went 8, right, chat? I mean, they've already died and healed back the full like 20 times, Elmo, so... You wanna know, by the way? It's fine. We're almost there. I know, Ty. You know me. I'm either exaggerating to the point it's obvious it's an exaggeration, or I'm not. I'm already feeling like I need a coffee, though.
Cat versus Gul'dan.
Mine is the only way.
This is going to be amazing.
Ty's in a spicy mood today. Try to get the undead from this for the party animal to go with the Ellie. What are you checking for, Robo? Hey, rival T? The first time I drafted Eudora since duo class is the most fun I've had the last 2 metas, yo. Very nice. Eudora is a fun one because it also pushes you to where it kind of pushes you towards what people consider fun in that class as well. This guy. Let's say I hit it. They do +3/+3, which is a common buff in Warlock. It becomes a 5/5. They still kill here. Okay. I didn't play any Bazaar, no envy. I was tempted to, but then I had 2 days of fielding first-time chatters telling me to play Bazaar because Hearthstone devs have abandoned the game. And I kind of gave up. Hey look, they had a +3/+3. Man, sometimes those are so good at this game. I just don't even get it. I've got freaking front seat tickets and I still don't get it, chat. Morning, Brownie. Good morning, good morning. I don't know, did I tell you, Fixie? I don't know if you were here or not, but when the Bazaar pre-release came out, when Crip was playing it and not everyone else was playing it, I had so many people come in and say, oh cool, you're playing Hearthstone, I haven't played Hearthstone in a while. You should try out the Bazaar, it's awesome, the devs actually care. Hearthstone devs don't care about Hearthstone, it died. But you're first time chatter, you've never been here, you've not followed me, you have 0 watch time, you tell me you haven't played Hearthstone in ages, yet you know up-to-date news about Hearthstone, you want me to play Bazaar. It's just a little confusing. Double trading. It felt very advertising campaign, to be honest with you guys. Feels like Bazaar already fell off. I think, Varian, from someone that saw just a little bit of it, it feels very overwhelming to watch when it's not at the very start. And when it's at the very start, so you're seeing someone new get into it and stuff, that feels very Backpack Battles-esque. So then you're playing what seems to me at this point like a very semi-repetitive, very quickly solved Backpack Battles-esque auto-battler. I haven't tried it though, so I may be wrong as well, but the UI looks nice, where you're just seeing someone watch bars fill. Not watchable if you don't have context. Yeah, that's kind of what I got. Oh, we'll take the little scripteroonies. Just go wild. I could be trading, but frankly, don't care enough. I think it's the other way around though, Prejuicios. I think his idea was incepted, because I think they had problems with this, Prejuicios. His idea was created, he was working on it for too long. Someone found the idea in the public sector and made a less UI polished version of it faster. Yeah, that's the thing that Hearthstone does the best, Tiber. Hey Mirana, it's good to see you. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing though, Backpack Battles kind of popped off and then died down a little bit. I think nowadays it's very hard to create something that has, like, a lot of these games were quoted and termed Hearthstone killers. It's very hard to get someone and a viewer base that is as into a game as Hearthstone despite its pitfalls so quickly. This doesn't really happen, I should say, I feel. So let's say I reverb double chalice 3, 4, 5. That puts them up to 19. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 6. Yeah, exactly, rivalry. Whereas people go into, I feel again, remember, I feel not necessarily correct or anything on that side. I feel people go into these newer games with what they've learned from these other games already. So if they make a similar mistake, they're gonna abandon it immediately, kind of thing, you know? That kind of idea. Like, oh, you made this mistake that Hearthstone did? Well, now I'm not gonna play you because that's the only perception I have of you, and I'm already coming into this as a semi-knowledge person because I've played 6 years of Hearthstone. And in Hearthstone, people go, but they had 2 good years, so I'm sticking around, for example. I'm not pushing enough for lethal, and I know they're probably gonna activate the Starship Robo, is why I'm not. That's what I saw, Fabio. When I heard about Bazaar first, like a year and a half ago, I thought it was gonna compete more with standing in an arena, and I was excited, interesting to see. But didn't really quite align or work out. Such annoying, but so be it. Not really a lot to broom now.
Your shadow awaits.
I want to kill this. I could void into missiles. You think it was worth going for? Maybe.
Audio processing.
I feel like I don't need to make a play that is only better if I hit something specific. Does that make sense? Like if I hit Discover, it's wasted. If I hit expensive spells, it's wasted. If I hit Generation, it's wasted. So I end up in a position where... Please get this. I want something very specific from it, you know?
Hard? My hands aren't big enough.
I don't need to take it, I feel. Frankly though, I don't have much to play. Just ripping damage here. Oh, Reynald's interview. Are you talking about the interview from way back?
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
Uh-oh, Chatterino! Oh, no, I saw an interview from way before it came out, like half a year ago or more. So you're talking about one from when the beta came out? Alpha, beta, whatever.
Pirates away!
I see your strength.
Magical might in the spotlight.
So let's think about this. Close but not quite. I want to drop them down low.
Oh, my turn's almost over.
You're off. Have a good one, Fabio. Have a good day, man. Stream. I was gonna say have a good day, man. Hey, Nate. I think I need a coffee. My brain is starting to slow down. Is that right? Probably a lethal dose. Nah. That's game losing. I've never tried it, Brando. A couple of people have told me about it since I've opened the started channel. I've never tried it. I think it has nothing to do with coffee apart from the effects or mimicking the effects from what I've read. I take coffee because I like the taste rather than for the effect necessarily. I could take other things for effect. How do I put this?
Versus the
I think the newest meta stuff doesn't quite keep up
This is going to be amazing.
with the standard meta. And the idea is to maybe create a new baseline for Hearthstone over some time. Which I think is a good thing, but the decks won't really match up right now. Yeah, I mean, Mage is good lead, man. I know. You've just been resident sleepering many of the modern metas and they're very unbalanced, man. I know what you mean, I get you. They're not really helping support the balance issues either right now. And they're not really putting effort in, which I assume because they're working on the major changes for next year. Which is why I'm so hopeful it delivers. I didn't even pick it up, Rahosius. Interesting. Worth?
Gee, what should I do?
Actually. Hey, Fukiti. Fukiti always so nice. Hey, man. I've said this before. I think my biggest issue with it, Robo, is that they're creating what I would call a wrong precedence. Right? Every time they announce something, I expected this, and but I still don't think it's good. I expect it, but I don't think it's good, right?
Magical might in the spotlight.
Because when they announced a major change coming to the leaderboard, they stopped releasing the leaderboards, which was like a manual table thing for like 6 months. Now they announced a major arena overhaul and they stopped adjusting. The issue is that you're putting too much faith into it. Because everyone is talking about how bad it currently is. And it's going to lead into a point or a position where too much faith is placed into it. So even if it's an 8 out of 10, people are expecting a 9 out of 10. So it won't deliver the same way. For example, I don't like that. Go for it. They're gonna heal so much. I don't think it's correct. Hey, treacherous.
Oh, my turn's almost over.
Like, I much prefer if they took 10% of the resources into keeping it somewhat, slightly upkept, and then gave us an 8 out of 10 instead of a 9 out of 10. Dan, Man, and Waref, thank you for the follows. Hello. Those got banned, Tom, by the way.
Relax. Let's warm you up.
Yeah, something like that in Cersei, I'm worried. I have to be hopeful, like, especially in my position. Like, my position is very dependent on how they deliver. And I am hopeful because what they announced so far seems positive about these major arena changes. I think a lot of what I've heard negative either is an expectation, which we can't really know, an expectation is a question mark still, or an incorrect take, as in a misunderstanding. The expectation could fail to deliver though, so... But everything's dead. Could just play soloist. I could scripture and try to do something from that, but
Magical might in the spotlight.
we'll see. We've still probably got like somewhere between, I would say, 3 and 6 months to wait for it, so. But this meta is not really hitting on Twitch for sure, I can say that. This meta, not this expansion. The first meta of this expansion seemed to pop off a little bit after dual class, but back down a little bit. It kind of tells me a lot about what people are expecting. The whole... People got really bored and annoyed of dual class, and then a new expansion came out, they came to check it out again, and then they realized it's not what they want and they're leaving again, kind of thing, so... Jeez, Lewis. Motley? Number 1, thank you for the 4 months prime there. Treacherous, thank you for the 2 months prime, man. Very much appreciate your support, guys. It helps a ton. Switch to BGs. Now, after the tokens, which? It's not really looking good here for us. Nem to the 22. Thank you so much, Nem.
I have been chosen by Amethyst herself.
Job's done.
Hey, thank you, these man. We'll see. It depends if we face Uber Infinite Freeze deal bunch of face damage deck. Didn't manage to get out of her shirt. No. They don't understand, Ty. They don't understand. We had got our cat neutered when I was younger, and she had got really chubby, and it was really hard to stop her from, you know, hurting herself. We didn't have a shirty thing, we had a cone as well. to somehow get through this. Shouldn't be that difficult though, right? One, two, three, four. I'm just going through it. Oh, thank you, lead man. I mean, it was quite obvious, but it's true. You're right. Yeah, the cone's much easier for them to get off as well. Then we had Misty, the dog. Ty, she had an issue where she used to tear open her own paws. And we tried to get her cone, but she found a way to get her paws caught up underneath her collar and rip it off. So we just had to constantly monitor her. Five, 4, 3. I think we risk this. Yeah, there's a chance it clears, that's why. Thank you all for the follows in between all this lovely sub support as well. Eos, AJs and GJ. I'm really thankful to Fractal. The idea was to have a giveaway to give back to the communities of 6 creators, but they didn't even have to, and we didn't even, wasn't even like part of the plan, but they added a little follow giveaway part. And it's been popping, man. Got new people in here as well, chilling and hanging. So some people might just be getting the follows from there as well. Okay. I need to figure out what I'm gonna give them. Make sure you guys are joining as well. So it's for you, really, in the end, sort of thing. I think I need to keep Jive for their starship, because their starship is going to be what, a 12-16, gain 24 armor. Give her Infinitize? No. I think I give her Mixtape. Although, can I even give him Mixtape?
We stand together. We stand together.
Oh, my turn.
Stand together. We stand together.
I don't have time, I don't have time. I wanted to give them Mixtape, but I got caught thinking about something else. You can't finally Infinitize? Well, yeah, but they could get 2. They could get 2 Infinitizes, discover 1, use the other one to discover the second one, and also draw a card to support it. He gets 2 because I played the second one last on purpose, right? I wanted to give them 1 2-charge Magma and 1 Mixtape, but didn't quite get there. Yeah, literal copy. No devolvings. I'm going to, Betsy. First, I'm gonna go through trying to find devolving missiles. Because that would be much better, right? I can rag my own board. But if I don't hit devolving, that's the plan, yes.
Kid versus Jaina.
Yeah, but Rewind, so I get you. Rewind is generating a fresh version. Treacherous, and the cheese is actually a 1. It's the same thing like if you copy the bear from Druid, they're 3/3s again. Copy is a little ambiguous, like Canny's saying. It's like you have to understand, which I think comes with slight intuition, whether it's creating a new version or being exactly the same. Like Splitter is copying, so it keeps things like discounts intact. But Rewind is letting you find an old one and it will be a base new version. But it is a little weird. It's hard to. There's no like clean cut.
Whoops.
There's no like clean cut way of saying it, I guess. Display curve. I think very often, though. No, but like I can look at a new card and realize, Ty, that's what I meant by intuition. Remember what it did last time is also a way, but remembering what it did last time is obvious, right? But I can usually look at a card and know what it's going to do. That's the intuition, I guess. I don't even know how to explain it though. Because it is ambiguous. Usually it is in the favor of the player playing the card when there's a question mark. Like Shattered Reflection summons an exact copy, for example, but... Oh, I didn't even notice that. Didn't even notice. How am I killing this? I could ping, but is that really good? Could try to find a rush. Heck, I could Savage Roar, but I think we might do this and end up pinging if I miss. Not even sure I want Infinitize, chat. I think it's wrong to take Infinitize. I don't like taking this slower line. My hand is very clunky though. I need to empty. I have draw and draw, cheap stuff. Not very good cards. Generation, slow. Taking Infinitize just made my hand more and more clunky. Molten Room.
What happened to no one left behind?
Remember when this card was good? Yep, that's Molten Room confirmed. Man, this is so good next turn. I'm almost tempted to just leave their Archmage up. I know, right, Vovo? And that's more.
What should I do?
I mean, Avenging Wrath should kill it as well, right? But I could do that on 8, maybe. I have a dragon. Turn 6 Tsunami, yeah, but keyboard solo's combustion is interesting. Like, in order to kill it, I have to combustion it, and then my turn sucks. And my next turn also sucks. Sansipan Mohammed, thank you for the follows. Hello? And I almost want them to value trade is the idea here, right? Well, now I don't need the soloist. Oh lord, now I have even more options. Right. I'm not even gonna trigger tithe pools because I need the synth. I need space. Once the card is played, unless the card transforms, corrupt, and infused, the game no longer remembers modifications. That's unfortunate for them. Oh, they tapped the chalice though, okay.
Magical might in the spotlight.
Overcharged and ready to fight.
I think I can probably afford to get one now. Now I can take the Infinitize. Where'd all the DK from Arena go? This made a hidden fix. 30 games, 5 to 7 DK. No, it's just that Mage is probably a little more consistently good. 10 face here and 1 chalice. Seems like it. Which is alright. The entire idea is to try and have a board that is wider here that I can use to counter them. Damn it. Are they going for a clear instead? Interesting. So they decide to hold back the chalice. Which means I probably Tsunami instead. Another chalice. Now I 100% Tsunami instead. Chalice. I need more ways of just making sure I'm keeping them off board. I think my most phase classes anti-casual are still mostly just Mage and DK, right? Well, if you remember, they have a Molten Rune. I think we can afford to start discovering. I don't even know if I want Huddle Up. Might be good with this though. We're a little bit embarrassment of riches here. Yeah, it's also more tempo. So I think the Death Rattle package got worse treacherous for one because they lost the 4/6 Ellie as well. And some of the outputs were also a little worse. But the meta is also more tempo oriented, apart from what you're saying, over and above. No, this is not you, this is Tom, I think. now. Oh lord, that's a high roll. I'm sorry, Tom. At this point, unfortunately, I'm just allowed to find every single answer because I'm not being pressured, and you've now used your Molten Rune, right? Hey, Seta, thank you for the 13 months resub, man. Good to see you. Hey, McClutch. Hey, Sev. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, it's going well, so thank you. Poor Tom. To something like this, Fixie? In the meta, I mean... Yes. Like, even Mage can do things like double Rising Waves or something like that. And Warlock has like... Oh, Warlock doesn't have Black Cloud, doesn't work, right? Oh yeah, I don't think at the position they're in they can. It's a high roll because I know they have a lot of chalices, right? So... I wanted the Savage Roar Wind Fury Amalgam. Sorry, Tom. I'm sorry, man. I even high rolled the Huddle Up, dude.
I'm cold as ice.
This is going to be amazing.
I don't want these. Not sure I even want the 2, but I'll keep it. Yeah, I mean, that was a super high roll, Treacherous, for sure. That was probably my best ever on the lap. Not sure I want a coin. I could coin Audio Splitter and then Magnetic it. Or Forge.
Audio processing.
Savage Roar.
Need a heart?
Tongue. Damn it, they killed it, chat. No, all I have to do, Tom, is apologize for that game. I can't say anything, man. I'm playing a good mage.
Strap yourselves in.
But GG, dude. I don't think there's much you could have done. I saw that you had the Molten Rune. That's the one thing maybe I would tell you. What's this, chat? Reborn?
Gee, what
Reborn.
should I do?
Tempted to reverb. The one thing I would tell you, Atom, is when you are going to forge your Molten Rune, this is like super minor, you kind of hovered it out and it showed us pointing to your own face, so I knew it was a spell that was targetable, which means my guess was Molten Rune, and then you forged it. So I just knew what it was gonna be. See you later, Ty. I hope Catty gets all better.
Hold on. I've got this.
Chats. Shh.
Play it right. Play it right.
What, you mean the very old arena? I don't like the very old arena. Anti-casual. Theo? No, it actually came back about a year and a bit ago, anti-casual, and it really wasn't it.
Gee, what should I do?
Dude, I was going to soloist Chalice, Fugity, but because of what you said, it's right. I think I double Chalice last turn. Chalice is just so much better with solos for cleaning up. I'm not bad, Theo. Like, I might do it now. Well, especially since I got another one. So if I soloist, I can deal 4, 8.
Magical might in the spotlight.
I'm not bad, Theo. Just a little chillin', calm, relaxations. You doing alright? I can't call you Phil. Keeping my spell damage alive? Interesting. How close can we get here? 20, 22, 23, 24? Oh yeah, that's why Major, exactly. Studies actually is what I was thinking of.
Oh, my turn's almost over. Play it right.
Oh lord, Theo. Oh my god, be safe, man. This is what happens, Orange, when a class has the capability and you let a good player dictate their plays. That's why I always talk about aggression. Like, you can do these things, but like, sure, I'm gonna just discover exactly what I want. I'm gonna be able to set up stuff. You're even gonna see it coming. You're gonna go, oh, I'm never gonna die, but I've been setting up lethal for about 4 or 5 turns now, and then you die. And then you complain that, like, they know I have 3 Forged Molten Runes, by the way, if they were paying enough attention. I think that's something, a skill that isn't very common, where it feels like you've been scammed, but if you can present just enough aggression to where it doesn't look like you're setting up something, but you're setting up a way to end the game, that's usually a good way to play these things. Now, sometimes you can't do anything as well. That's, well, Mage. or Death Knight, for example, but sometimes you can. And they took about 3 turns where they decided to go for value and slower tempo, and those are the 3 turns I used to set up my lethal.
Kate versus Valera.
No, they did. They matched me and tried to get ahead on the other turns, but on 3 turns they went for value, and I capitalized on that, right? I kind of wish I kept the other rest of the hand. And that's also why Drink is so strong. Drink is a way of also catching up, bringing you back for super cheap mana. That's why it's like so strong in Arena, where even when they got like 6 or 7 mana ahead on the turns they did stuff. For 2 mana, I could destroy all of that tempo gain. That's why Drink is so strong. It gives me that mana catch up or mana advantage, depending on whether I'm playing it for tempo or catch up. In that game, I played it to make sure their swing turns were slowed down, to give me room to set up the lethal for the turns that they didn't have a strong play. This is actually active next turn.
An island lo-fi is on the come up.
Choice is much more fun to breathe.
I'm gonna trade here. I don't like that a poison 1 in 8 can really screw me over, and there could be other things they could do. Yeah, they could have other ways of killing it, but it's okay. If they kill this Blasteroid, I get a good soloist anyway, and I can even Broom. I like going for more tempo typically, hey, but I know that they're gonna outvalue me with their Starship at a certain point. A little awkward here, actually. I think I need a tempo gain later. A little annoying, but you like Broom? Broom just dies to this. Yeah, I know I have fire stuff. I wish.
Oh, my turn's almost over.
I think I'm just doing this. It's okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. I have no idea, Treacherous. He's gonna have Rush Wind Fury as well. They want to kill this first, right? So... Try something like that. Elden? I don't know. Someone told me about Astro, but I forgot who it was. I've not. I think it was Giga. I've not played Astro, but or even heard about it before the thing. My God says Elden Ring as well. That's really good. Oh, Wukong. That one was super poppin', huh, Dealey? Let me kill this with Nightshade. Doesn't do much though, right? Hey.
Oh, my turn's almost over.
I'm gonna do this. Hey, Eridan. Streamer of the year? No, that's pirate software. Just until tomorrow now. About 24 hours tops, Hazuki. So what's annoying is that I knew they were going to do this, but they also played Plagiarize. Because I know I could reverb and try to kill the other one, right? But I think we still have to do it. Use an extra chalice.
Oh, my turn's almost over.
I hate giving them all of these cards, chat. Oh, you can take the broom. I can't play spell damage, Pongo, it just dies. Sucks because they got reverb, drink, void, right? Yeah, Plagiarize was a good idea from them, for sure. Assembly line. The issue is now I'm starting to run out of value, but that's why I kept back the Mage Scribe. Just wasted void. I got a mech, I guess, but that's true. It wouldn't, Pongo, because their starship auto attacks. If I play this, it dies. Hey, Heatwave, Sigma. Yeah, so their starship had the auto attack. This is also part of what I was hoping, Chad, that I would give them a lot of chalices, but it would also overwhelm their hand, which is a little bit of what happened. Whatever I do, they're gonna try and cleanup, right? Straight up cleanup. I think we just sit in the pin for now. Reverb, chalice, 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 sure. And another chalice. No, my Hearthstone is working. As is quite evident, not here. Oh, Nightshade, but now you get extra damage. And another chalice. Sure. So that's all of their stuff. But it enabled their clear milkmen, but that's why I said I think they are getting a little overwhelmed, it seems.
Magic is not a tool. Not lose these.
Fine by me anyway. Burn. Psycho. If they push 4 into this, I'm happy. I need any burn, right? Like, look how much spell damage I can do. Scrap heap, meh. Oh, they're gonna do the copy? Oh, Muscletron.
Hope, citizen.
6 buffs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only have the hipster spell then. So I can do double spell damage. I don't have another dragon. Double spell damage. And this would deal 4. And these would also deal 4. Could also do this solar flare. Maybe that's better. Bit in a ping and go face. It depends, right, Tullius? If they magnetize them all together, then I'll wish I had Chalice left. If they play them all separately, I'm gonna wish I had the Flare. I assume they're gonna magnetize them. Hence, this decision. This also works as an AoE in a way, right? This is the more versatile option to keep. I also want to set up lethal. That is a lot of discovers.
Sweet Lisa, I am working.
3, 4, 5. Oh, the rush. I mean, I've played it, Tex. About it. Synth could give dragon, that's true. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Unreal. I mean, if you contact support, they're gonna tell you to try a scan repair, to try a fresh reinstall, try swapping servers and swapping back, try using a different network. Maybe you're behind a VPN, or maybe it's your internet or something, but... I don't know what else to say, unfortunately.
Kate versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail.
This is going to be amazing.
Yeah, Bayfin is really good versus specifically DK Tex and a few other niche circumstances. Oh no, it's working again. Now it's working again. I thought you said not. Yeah, usually my suggestion first is scan and repair. So glad that worked for you. Nice headies. Yeah, I think synth is so good right now, Tullius. Always has been. I think it's back to being pretty gosh darn good. I think this is a game where we want to keep max tempo as much as possible, especially if they're going to try to greed value or something. I swapped the smart. Never mind. I mean, they could ping, save the chalices, or they could double chalice for the clear. They choose the ping, so they have double chalice ping as an option next turn, which deals 5. So I think I'm gonna split bodies now instead of just playing the carry-on because of their choice to ping. It's actually 8 health instead of 5 health being placed. If they double chalice, I'd probably play one larger minion.
You fight me, you get burned.
That's pretty good. Both left, both left, both left, both left, both left. Yo, cheers for the support again, guys. Are there any other beasts other than amalgams and the 410? Not that I know of. I think I'm not really like, I don't have the full pools inside of my head, but I don't think so. Because they have to be demon beasts basically, right? So all the amalgams, Mistake and the 3-8, mutating life form. I think the one you're saying, the 410.
Hungry for more.
Hey, cheers, Suzuki.
It's feeding time.
Jive. What are we doing here? I can't kill my own thing, so how do I do this? Overload 2. I want 6 mana next turn so I can have a 3 AoE setup. So I guess I'm going for this. Okay, I'm gonna try and clean up a little bit. There's Chalice. I think I need Chalice more than Scripture. The question is, am I doing it now? Don't think so. So basically, Rivalry, it's intuitive in the sense that when you play any multi-tribe minion, any minion that has 2 tribes or any minion that has all the tribes like Amalgam, it counts as one other tribe, but it's intuitive. So let's say you play an elemental beast, that's 1. Next turn you play a beast, that's 2. Your first one will count as an elemental. Or let's say you play an elemental beast, 1, and then next turn you play an elemental, it will count as a beast, or if you play a beast, it counts as an elemental. The amalgam will always count as a new one because it's intuitive, right? I personally think it's Mage Maximus, but I think a specific archetype of DK is still stronger.
Magical might in the sky.
I've actually played this instead. Basically, the DK Death Rattle package isn't stronger than what Mage can do, and I think isn't stronger than the whole huge blasting, whatchamacallit, pingy, like Eliza and Ghoul's Knight and Horizon's Edge DKs. AoE. That kind of thing, Maximus. It's just that the Death Rattle package is less consistent this meta. It's also inside a meta that's much faster. So by the time you get to it, if a player has a tempo-oriented deck and knows what they're doing, you might be in a position where you're hoping to high roll the Death Rattle, not just playing it. For example. Or you might be in a position where they set up a way to kill you from hand through it. Plus there's a few more answers to it, which is interesting. Was hoping the Amalgam wouldn't get hit by the Devolving. Mesha and Jisa, thank you for the follows. Yeah, Horizon's Edge is super versatile in the same way Seabreeze is. Seabreeze doesn't push lethal anymore, but it supports tempo and it supports combat.
Time runs out on me.
Like, I'm in a position here where I'm not exactly killing them, but they're not exactly doing anything. So I'm getting the ability to, like I said before, plan and set up lethals accordingly.
Gee, what should I do?
Is it cold in here? Or is it just me?
And then you just get into this position where you create a board that almost kills them. They now have to figure out what they're going to do. And then once they figure out what they're going to do, you're still setting up ways of killing them. Hey, Chiabi. I don't know, I said hello already, but hello. Again, not every deck can do this, but this is a deck that's good enough. And I've been facing opponents that are trying to create value, but I'm pretty good at playing this kind of game, so... Did I miss lethal?
A charming composition.
Remember, I can't solo. Chalice doesn't go face. Oh, so you kill the minion, you mean? Rune is 8. Forged.
What a magic moment.
I won't say you're wrong. I actually don't. No. Just want to remind that Chalice doesn't go face. But Chalice can kill the 0-3. I think if anything it was like 1 or 2 off.
Kit versus Jaina.
Well, it was intended to nerf, and I think it is a nerf for standard subcube, but I think it's a buff for arena. It basically stopped the aggressive mages from killing you with chalices from hand kind of thing.
I have been chosen by Amatis herself.
But mages now have burn to support that, so supporting boards to chip is exactly what you need chalice for, and it's exactly what it does.
Running relaxation protocol.
They're always taking this kill, aren't they?
For the peacekeeper.
I think I'm actually doing this.
I have ascended in her name. Challenge awaits.
Hey, Holidays. I like that name. And 3D. Welcome.
Audio processing.
So now again, they're very likely to take this trade. I could play 2-2-3s, but this is where I think I chef and go face. One off. One off might make sense based on what I said. If I had the mana, if we had the mana to play all of the cards, then I think that would have worked. Ooh, party animal is quite good. Probably as is a ping here. Now we can try and start going for some value whilst maintaining tempo in order to get like the Mage Scribe.
I'll start this show.
We have to remember they doubled one of these 3 cards here. So I could trade here and ping the 1-1 to force them to YOLO arcade missiles or have to ping my 4-1. I think that's fine.
Running
I
relaxation
have ascended in her name.
You might be being a little greedy, Maximus. I will say Mage Scribe is not a very good card anymore. The fact that it's random and costs 6 to start makes it not very good. Right, so if you have a bunch of value in your deck and you're telling me that you can't get value from Mage Scribe, you probably incorrectly picked Mage Scribe. You clearly don't need the value from it and it's a bad card otherwise. That kind of thing. Still don't know anything about these 2 cards.
Magic is not a
Nice. I'm gonna play as a 5/10 here. Sure, can they kill it? Yep. I know. They need to have like a reverb or something. We'll try and find value from tide you with a tide pulse. Right now I want the aggression. Like I could have gone with this, but even if they spend a lot of their turn trying to deal with Mage Scribe, I get to push damage with the other things. Building a deck is much less about like maximizing value, I would say nowadays. And now we're looking for a spell. Ugh. Like this hand needs Infinitize, but Chalice pretty darn good here. Take it. I have to read that they're finding trouble dealing with my, I mean, I can do this in case they have like a location destroy. I have a read that they're having trouble dealing with my board, so... let me support that. Let me not give them room to find answers by trying to find other cards to win me the game later. Let me support the board that is about to kill them and force them into the situation that I have a read that they can't deal with.
Kate versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
This is going to be amazing.
Hey, Gary! Not even sure it's worth the splitter, honestly. Let's just keep spellwing. Good day, Sensei. I thank you for the follow, Barama. 3 for the same one, Snappo? Hey, Lunar. 9-0 Mage. Yeah, I mean, these classes are easy mode. Let's go Temple. Regardless, expecting a promotion in February, whether it's a supervisor or a performance analyst. Very nice, man. Make sure you're treating yourself a little bit, brother. That's awesome, though. Not really what I wanted to play, but I prefer this to 2-1s. Hi, Mr. Dose. As a new player that just started out, what would you say is something that can you do constantly? So, are you new to Hearthstone in general, Zeph? Are you new to Hearthstone in general? I'm not paying enough attention, treacherous.
Gee, what should I do?
It was tempting, Kenny, actually. I agree.
Overcharged and ready to fight.
Yes? So I would say get better grasp of the basics of Hearthstone by exploring modes that don't cost. For now. Arena is a little bit punishing for the basics. So that's what I would say. Wow, that was extremely good for them. So that's what I would say. But if in the meantime you wanna watch a little bit, hang here, you'll probably glean some more insight into Arena as I try to explain some stuff. But before I jump into Arena, I would personally try and get a little more of the basics by exploring Standard or something like that. Not everything will translate, but the basics of what the cards do, what cards are good, how to play a game, how to push for lethal, how to play to your win cons and stuff, those will always translate, I think. And in the end, you're playing to have some fun, so... make sure you're enjoying the process.
Zap 'em.
Found you on Trolled it? Let's go. Just started viewing here too. Yeah, always welcome, man. Always welcome, Zeph. Holy spell damage. Yeah, we have lethal. No. +3 spell damage. 6, 12. Yes. That was the entire idea anyway. Hey, Daedalus and Bergio, thank you for the follows. Yeah, as a new player, Zeph, you should also have, you should also have something like 7 loner decks or whatever, so you're given a bunch of decks to try out, and then at the end of your first week you get to choose one to keep. So you can also be exploring standard with those decks.
Kit versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
This is going to be amazing!
It says explode!
Yeah, Zeph, always welcome. What I can say is, right, don't, feel free to try out Arena as well, see if it's something you enjoy and like doing. Always a good thing, I would say.
By Amethyst herself.
The thing I told you is that, especially as a newer player, it's a little bit punishing because there's a lot of good players in Arena who are very aware of everything they're doing.
For the Peacekeeper.
And I don't want you to jump in, feel punished, and then never play it again kind of thing. Because of the cost that comes with an entry fee, right? There's an entry fee. Even if it's in-game gold, like it's still a limited resource, right? But if you're playing a little bit, you probably get some free tavern tickets, which are free entries to Arena, so you can use those to try it out a little bit, see what it's like. But it's a very rewarding, albeit sometimes tilting and punishing, but also very rewarding experience, I feel. I'm gonna just try Overwhelm with Temple. Miss Arena at lunch? I never played all the way back then. Plus 200, 300 viewers, what, from being on Trolled in here it in? No, maybe like 5, dude. Yeah, it's interesting. It also doesn't depend on your collection, Zeph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't really care about this. They want to spend my mana. You don't need a single card, right?
Is it cold in here? Or is it just me?
Peacekeeper. Ascended in her name.
Yeah, I think Synth is super good. It helps them clean up individual large minions anti-casual, but it's not gonna punish me by damaging my face, and it's not really gonna deal with a wide board either.
It's feeding time.
All dogs do learn new tricks.
Which means I don't really care. In fact, I almost want them to clear up my board, right? So I can huddle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hold on, I've got this.
I don't have much to do. So let's see where those wanna hit.
Audio processing.
I'm gonna do a little bit of trading simply because it stops the ways they can punish me. This can kill 1 minion, this can kill 1 minion. I don't really care. My board is still wide, they still have to deal with it. If they deal with it, I do have double huddle up. Like, It's just too much aggression and tempo for them. The Vrykil has just been key in this game. And just like they could have good cards, it just doesn't matter. They could have Hataru, triple Tide Pulse, quadruple Molten Rune, you know, all the things that people complain that they always face. My opponent probably has them, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Rising Waves, Scripture, that's not enough. I mean, they could get like infinite freeze, maybe. Don't have lethal though. I mean, what if I full clear and rip a huddle? Because I can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I could drop them to 1 here, I'd probably just play little crappers and drop them to 1. But because I'm dropping them to 2, I don't like them dictating their trades. They never have healing. I mean, maybe, but I still have to ping them twice and they can easily just rip 2 Seabreeze Chalices, create a board that deals 10 to 15 damage and kill me in 2, and then... Like now I'm forcing them to clear a board from hand, and even if they do, I have another.
What happened to no one left behind?
Really good hits with the star power there, by the way, I want to say. That last one's really unlucky though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again.
No, you're overpriced.
Double time!
What about these huddle ups, treacherous, huh? How many chalices? 69, dude. Yeah, I think Gary's talking about the origins of rhyming slang, right?
You fight me, you get burned.
Yeah, these are more... That one was a high roll. That one was a high roll, treacherous. That other one, the Tom one. It might be really annoying. I super low rolled the second one. My first one was a low roll apart from 1 minion, and that 1 minion, they hit twice with the star power to clean up. But honestly, they're spending all of their turns trying to deal, and frankly, they're just hanging in there, which means it just doesn't really matter. Now I can just go wide again, and then what? And now we do the same thing, and this is even a better huddle up, I guess, no? And anytime we draw a burn or generation, they probably die. Yeah, my first like 5 turns just overwhelmed them. And they did have star power, void scripture, many Seabreeze chalices, Hataru. They did have the good cards. It just They were using them as comeback potential, right? And now they have to get lucky with a top deck. Like all of these things just to stay in the game, you know what I mean? Just to stay in the game.
Magical might in
Yeah, Flame Check isn't even really a good card anymore, Tadpole. Firebrand, Tsunami. 1 minion, 1 minion. Okay, final boss. And then someone just finished their 10-0 game, came 11-0 and still faced me at 11-0. No, I never got those, man. I try not to buy cheese stuff like that, man. So I could keep Bafin because this is a DK, but with Chalice I think I can support board tempo and look for aggression. Perfect, Sin. Perfect. Cycle to then find my value. Dreadhound Handler.
You don't pick the
One.
ones.
So they very likely will come in for the kill here. Let's start with a foreboding. They very likely either hero power this or play a 2 that then value trades this. The 2 here, its effect isn't really that capitalized. So this is where we go with the blaster. I just shuffle those fire spells and I kill the 1 maker. The reason I kill the 1 maker is I don't want them to have the option of the drinks. If they won the drinks, they have to trade into my minion, which is fine. If they want a hero power and trade here, oh, happy with it. No, I don't Tectonic. I used to, but I don't. Okay, +1 maker. Looking for the drinks. So now they took the trade. If I trade into the drink server, they may not have taken the trade. That's something to keep in mind usually. Now we can try and get the aggression. We have the tempo gain from cheap spell as well, so I will play the blaster right first. That's slow. It's perfect time to capitalize on Char and hope that it hits the Chillomatic. Let's see what we get. Tide pools. Interesting. I could do a Tide pools double sea breeze, but damn it. I kind of want to support them cleaning up my board now a little bit. I think we'd go location now. If it was one of these two with the buff, I would have played them though. Oh, easy devolving. Oh, easy devolving. If it got the char buff, I would have, Major. If it got the char buff, I would have. I wanted Chillomatic with the char buff mostly to play it and keep the draw. If this got the char buff, I would play it though as well. This is greedy. This is greedy. What they're doing is greedy. They're gonna try and turn it around, but I've already set up a way of countering them, essentially. I think I even turned the tides. I haven't played Burn yet. I guess I've played Turn the Tides and Synth. Let's just go. they were too greedy. Like, the trade we took on 2, and their greed of the location is a setup play, and it just doesn't matter because I know what they're setting up for, and I'm already playing around it. Now it's gonna look like all of their plays are useless. That is a good, very, very good draw, though. That helps them a lot, I will say. Still stand by my point, though. I need to draw, I think.
Gee, what should I do?
More food for the master.
Why are you 11? That's why I always tell you, though, Gecko. Super aggression, man. My opponents are like this because I haven't let them do anything, though. That's why I play Mage like super aggression.
Witness true arcane magic. How enigmatic.
Okay. Now we can swap to like a burn game plan, maybe. Oh yeah, I mean, they have a good deck for sure, but I don't think it really matters. 5-10? I want to set up a lethal. How much can I deal? 1, 2, 3, 12. I can set up a lethal and pray that they don't have an answer. Seems weird, but this sets up lethal, right? No, I want to play minions because if they play Airlock Breach, I need to contest it, right? I am setting up lethal though, so... Right, keyboard Solus, reverb the minion, that's +3 spell damage. 12.
Better be something good.
Feel that healing beat.
That's annoying though. Or 1 off again. Feels like it wins more often, to be honest with you, Robo. I mean, what I could do now is soloist Chalice. Chalice and rip this face.
Hold on, I've got this.
Lethal? No, it's not lethal, right? It's 12. Oh, from the random. I mean, I could start with that, right? But I'm not gonna reverb my own minion. A rewind would give me a 3 cost, so I'll do it next turn. It wasn't lethal, chat. It was 12. I set up 12 damage, right? That was the entire point of the play. But they healed 2, so I was 2 off. It doesn't, like... It's just very hard for them. Like, if you notice, every turn they're playing their top deck, which is a Saving Grace. They've been playing their Saving Grace for like 6 or 7 turns. Their deck is going to look 50 times worse than it actually is. Because they have to play their Saving Grace. Chalice doesn't go face, chat. It doesn't matter though, right? Like, them playing their saving grace means they're not playing their good cards. This is just them extending the game. The only way they win is if they can extend and scam me at the same time, which is very unlikely with these answers that I picked earlier. Like, I've played DKs like this, them ripping the Arcanite Ripper early. It's just so, hard for them to fight back. I mean, Mage is the class that is so good at capitalizing tempo and punishing greed right now. It's it also had a good deck, but it's a Mage. Yeah, the portrait Daedalus is not the best. I leave it a little on random. DK is great at that as well. Not as good as Mage, I think, at doing it this meta. Or rather, not as common. Like, a Mage deck can do that more commonly, is what I should say, I think. I think it's more likely this meta for a Mage to do exactly what I said rather than a DK. Although obviously DK is still super good. This deck ended up being really good. When this deck started out, we were talking about all of the different picks. How we picked up the Unchained Gladiator with the Risk of Sins, how we picked up the Sins for the Elemental Synergy and ended up with the Blasteroids, how we picked the solos, hoping for the drinks and the lab partner early and the breath early on purpose to capitalize on that spell damage, how we picked more tempo, things like the Chillomatic and the Vrykul over more value cards on purpose, how we were talking about potentially skipping the Tide Pulls, how we picked the Pyrotech on purpose as well for some value before we hit some key pieces. How we picked the Broom, and the Broom helped us with our synths on purpose as well. I mean, it's a good deck as well. So, Mage easy mode. And if you're watching this on YouTube, let me do a little wrap outro here with my little words and this and that, and like the video and sub to the channel, and don't you dare not watch another video. You gotta watch another video and tell me what you think of this run in the comment section down below.